doing amazingly as a driver. You, Chat, are doing amazingly at supporting the children.
So good.
But I've kept Cam waiting for a very long time, so let's get him to do to tell us about his thesis in the style of his Moby Dick audiobook. You got the performance mic there. Cam, I know that you don't normally do this for your audiobook, but we've got engineering to cue up some music for you too. Rad.
It's okay, I got this.
Stack it on.
Call me the cone-sham approximation to density functional theory. Now, when I say that I'm in the habit of going to school whenever I begin to grow hazy about the pocketbook, I do not mean to have it inferred that I ever go to school as an experimental chemist. For to go as an experimental chemist, you must needs have funding. And funding is but a job waiting to happen unless you know what you're doing. Besides, experimental chemists get cancer, grow allergenic, don't sleep of nights, do not enjoy themselves much as a general thing. No, I never go as an experimental chemist. No, though I am something of a physics student, do I ever go to sea as a physicist? I abandon the glory and distinction of such offices to those who like them. For my part, I abominate all honorable, respectable experiments, calculations, and proposals of every kind whatsoever. It is quite as much as I can do to take care of myself without taking care of syntheses, tests, analyses, assays, and whatnot. And as for going as a TA, though I confess there is considerable glory in that, a TA being a sort of instructor on campus, yet somehow I never fancied broiling undergrads, though once broiled, judiciously failed and dramatically crushed. There is no one who will speak more respectfully, not to say reverentially, of a broiled undergrad than I will. It is out of the idolatrous dotings of the old Oxfordians upon broiled undergrad that you see mummies of those creatures in their huge bakehouses, the Ivy Leagues. No, when I go to sea, I go as a theoretical chemist, right before the cluster, plumb down into the basement, aloft there, to the royal power cable. True, they rather order me about some and make me jump from server to server like a grasshopper in a May meadow, and at first this sort of thing is unpleasant enough. It touches one's sense of honor, particularly if you come from an old established research group in the land. And more than all, if just previous to putting your hand into the tar pot, you've been lording it as a person with a real job, making your family respect you. Transition is a keen one, I assure you, from person with a real job to an experimental chemist. It requires strong decoction of Seneca and the Stoics to enable you to grin and bear it. But even this wears off in time.
That was excellent, Cam. Thank you.
That was awesome.
No problem.
I'm